Happy birthday, Davy V. Happy birthday, Davy V. Happy birthday, Davy V. Happy birthday, Davy V. So Davy V reached out to me today. Yesterday he was really upset with me and disappointed because I made a Michelle Obama is a man video that really upset him. And today he went to confront Michael Sipple, who let's see here. Melanie Johnson off Twitter writes, Michael Sipple walks out of court after entering a not guilty plea in the alleged police brutality case of Christopher Pate. Sipple is facing misdemeanor assault charges. Hold on here. Hold on. Here's a picture of the guy who this cop shattered his orbital something or other. It says it later. You'll see in a minute. Alright, now back to the video. So Davy V goes to confront him. You see him there in the picture. He's wearing a hood and he's got both hands on his cell phone camera. You see other media, more professional media with the expensive equipment following the cop. And the cop is walking there with his mom. Michael Sipple is the cop. Alright, let's go full screen on this. Let's see here.
You are named in at least 2 other lawsuits of police brutality. Any comment, Officer Sipple? Any comment? Any comment? Any comment, sir?
Who is that?
Okay, so we're going to watch that a couple more times. Maybe 2 or 3 more times. So let's watch it again.
You are named in at least 2 other lawsuits of police brutality. Any comment, Officer Sipple? Any comment? Any comment? Any comment, sir?
Who is that?
So that lady right there. So Davy V's following them just like the other media's following him, and a big wall got in his way, and he made a poor decision to go around the wall. Accidentally bumped into this lady, had zero intent of hurting anybody or doing anything, and right away she's like, "Did you just bump into me? I am a cop's mother, and I'm gonna have you arrested." So they had him arrested for assault. They're calling that assault. The problem is that wouldn't be assault if anyone else did it, because obviously there's no intent. It's clear as day on video. He didn't assault her. It's like bumping into anybody anywhere, in a club, in a supermarket, an elevator, text walking. "Did you just bump into me? I'm gonna have you arrested." Let's watch it one more time.
You are named in at least 2 other lawsuits of police brutality. Any comment, Officer Sipple? Any comment? Any comment? Any comment, sir?
Who is that?
All right, one more time.
You are named in at least 2 other lawsuits of police brutality. Any comment, Officer Sipple?
That's assault? So that's what they're saying is assault, and they arrested Davy V over that. Even the cop right there didn't do anything to rescue his mom. No one else said it was assault. It's clear as day it's not assault. He just bumped into her. He put his hand out to brace her, not trying to hurt her, obviously. If this goes anywhere in court, America's dead. Because obviously there's no intent to hurt anyone. Obviously he's just trying to get a reaction from the officer, just like the rest of the media is doing. Did you just bump into me? So she admits on video that he just bumped into her by accident. Yet obviously no intent to hurt anybody. And RPD arrested him for assault because they can't help themselves. They don't care if there's a camera. They know they got it's actually I'd say about 40% of the population is just police apologists. So they're really counting on them. Your numbers are dwindling, people. People are waking up. This is not assault, and the guy doesn't deserve to be kidnapped over this.
Comment? Any comment? Any comment, sir?
Who is that?
I'm gonna have you arrested. All right, one last time.
You are named in at least 2 other lawsuits of police brutality.
So you are named in at least 2 other lawsuits of police brutality. So this guy's a defendant in 2 other cases.
Any comment, Officer Simple? Any comment? Any comment? Any comment, sir?
Who is that?
So there you go. And then I'm going to play you this radio clip. They're talking about Davy V's arrest, and they cover it pretty good. Hang in there.
Was in court today. He pleaded not. So RPD officer Michael Sipple, he is the one that's charged in the police brutality case of Christopher Pate, was in court today. He pleaded not guilty. Of course, Davy Vara showed up. There were all the cameras from all the media, but Davy Vara had a cell phone and he was recording, and he accidentally bumped into RPD officer Michael Sipple's, is it mother?
Yeah, it's his mother, according to a fourth man. Here's some audio.
You are named that this was a lawsuit of police brutality. Any comment, Officer Simple? Any comment? Any comment? Any comment, sir?
Who is that?
So he accidentally bumped into her trying to avoid a wall because he's walking in front of RPD officer Michael Sipple, who, by the way, broke Christopher Pate's occipital bone and fractured his jaw, as well as other damage to his mouth, punched him in the face, handcuffed him, used a stun gun on him. It was a case of misidentification. And Davy Vara accidentally bumped into the mother and as he was avoiding a wall, and they had him arrested.
Well, did they have him? They threw out the threat. He was never arrested.
He was arrested.
They took him, RPD?
Yes, they arrested him.
Gee, I wonder if that has anything to do with the way Davy V feels about RPD.
Well, it should have. I mean, it speaks volumes of RPD Michael Sipple. I mean, here's a guy who beat a dude, you know.
Yeah.
But someone bumps into your mom, and this is also the same guy who beat his wife.
Oh, and the plot thickens like gravy on Thanksgiving. He was also accused of beating his wife. This is the stat police apologists hate the most. 40% of police abuse their wives. Twice the national average, I believe, if not more. And every time that pops up on the screen on my video where I get pulled over, oh, people get so triggered. It's not true. It's not true. Well, just Google it. That's all you gotta do. It's true. There's studies. Sorry. I'm sorry that you live under a rock. Police are violent by nature. Not because I hate you.
Ex-wife?
His ex-wife.
Here's Clark Zimmerman, who is Sipple's attorney on the body cam.
I don't know how much of the body cam was shown to the grand jury or what legal instructions were given to the grand jury. We're going to argue that they weren't properly instructed. Had they been, the officer would have been justified in his actions that day.
Yeah, the last thing his attorney wants is the jury to see the body cam, I'm sure. Here's a district...
We want to see the body cam, and they should release it.
Yeah, why can't we? Why doesn't the public get to see the body cam, guys? Again, the police policing themselves. If that's not a sovereign citizen, then what is? Sovereign citizens, they claim they're people who don't believe the laws apply to them. Well, you guys all want my footage. You want to take my cameras. You want my property. But we pay for the videos you take, and you're saying we can't have them. Oh, my God. I mean, everything they do is hypocritical, upside down. And people still fall for it. Wake up. I'm using my backyard at night voice. It's so nice here today. It's like 68, 67 degrees. I'm getting kind of cold.
Here's District Attorney Sandra Dorley.
The grand jury's allegation is that Officer Sipple, with the intent to cause a physical injury to another person, caused such injury to Christopher Pate.
Here's a little more from Sandra.
I, along with members of my senior staff, reviewed the body-worn camera video and all of the paperwork that was submitted. And based upon that, we decided that the most prudent course of conduct was to present it to a grand jury.
As you can imagine, the Reverend Lewis Stewart is none too happy.
As in the past, with other criminal cases involving people in the community, could have fought strongly for a more severe indictment and could have steered it in the way in which both cops should have been indicted.
So he's upset with Sandra's office.
Well, yeah, he was going to be upset, you know, no matter what, really. So you have that situation. But what it really boils down to is this RPD officer is a really bad cop and a really bad person.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys, there you go. Happy birthday, Davy V. Got arrested on your birthday. It's like on Friday. Man, how you get fired on your day off? Anyway, Davy V, sorry you got arrested, dude. That, hopefully you can countersue or file. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is other than to assemble. Assemble often, every day. Have the right signs, deliver the right message, convince people that government is not supposed to run our lives, but the other way around. So, subscribe to Davy V. He's obviously a left wing guy. I'm as far right as you can go. Constitution. I'm a constitutionalist. That's as far right as you can go. Any further right, you have anarchy. That's why whenever I talk about the Constitution, people are like, "You're an anarchist." Well, the Constitution is basically anarchy with limits on the government. We're supposed to be free to do what we want as long as we're not hurting anybody else, trespassing, damaging property. That's the idea. Instead, you got this Rochester PD acting like a gang against the guy who 25 cameras witnessed him accidentally bump into a lady, and then they all witnessed him get falsely arrested for assault. And I guarantee you, I don't know who this radio station is, but good for them for reporting on it, but I guarantee you the media didn't come to his defense. I bet you the media didn't shell out any dollars for his bail. He was doing exactly what they're doing, except he has the intestinal fortitude to speak up and yell and make his voice heard, to be the irate minority. All right, have I ranted long enough? Subscribe to Davy VTV. Subscribe to John Filax, my channel. Click the thumbs up. Click the bell. That way you know every time I upload a video, which is pretty much every day. Michael Robinson. Shout out to Michael Robinson. Yeah, John's coin rings on Etsy. Go to my Etsy store and just look at my rings. If you just look at them, you'll be like, I need that. All right. Black power. You see that? That's my other black friend. I'm not racist. I have black friends. All right, everybody. Peace, tranquility, no victim, no crime. Bye.